Hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me today for some more home free. Um, Land of the free. Today, being 4th of July, hope you guys are all having a good day and a good start. Got the barbecues going, got the fireworks going. Probably have your hands on some illegal fireworks or whatever you're going to be doing this evening. Hope you have a safe and fun day today. Battling a bit of a cold again, man. I swear I keep getting these bugs. And so I get to be home today. While my family goes out and enjoys a day with my mom, I get to spend the day with you guys doing some reactions. So here we go. We're going to go for this again. Itzel, 1735, came in clutch for me on the 4th of July for Land of the Free. Here we go. Okay, I like the Jeep.
I know when times are tough and money's rough, we all complain.
Interesting so far. I don't even know the song yet. It's not familiar to me yet.
But you won't appreciate a sunny day without a little rain.
Truth.
There's one thing I can guarantee.
Oh man, that bass.
There ain't another place I would rather be. So I will sing.
Dude, look at this Jeep slash wow. Cool wheels, man. Cool wheels. I want that car. I want to go four-wheeling with that thing. Are you kidding me? Well, first of all, okay. What else can you expect with home free? You've got the vast ranges that they're giving us. They have just the unique filler of a lot of the background vocals coming in and just giving that solid, all well-rounded sound to home free. Man, you know, and not to mention, you've got the little twist of country. It's funny. Okay. All right. Story time. Little tiny one. I don't like fish food. Anything that comes out of the ocean, I just don't like. I don't like the flavor of fish, the fishy, like salmon and that kind of thing. But, I'll have a tuna sandwich. I'll have maybe halibut if it's blackened, seasoned, where I can't even detect the flavor of the fish. You know what I'm saying? And so, I've never had lobster, believe it or not. I might have had fake crab. I don't think I've ever had crab, maybe. I might have had maybe a taste of crab salad, maybe years ago. I can't even remember. I can't even say for certain I've ever had that. But anything that senses the fishy flavor or the smell, nothing turns me off more than when I go into the break room at work and somebody bombed the break room with just something atrocious. And even other people complain oh my gosh, that smells awful, because it's just like a bomb blast of the fish smell, the sea's fish smell. I'm kind of the same way when it comes to country music. If I detect a sense of country in it, it turns me off. It just it's just like something that I'm not into. I was trying to get back into fish one day, and my wife and I went to a restaurant, and I said, all right, I'll take the halibut. Blackened, please, And they bring it to me, and I'm enduring it. And then halfway through, I'm cutting into it, and I see it's raw in the middle. I nearly lost my lunch right there at the restaurant. I almost lost it. And they turned it, they took it back. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I know sushi, all that kind of stuff. You couldn't pay me to eat sushi. I'm sorry. But they brought me another one. It's okay, and I endured it and stuff. But it's so funny that me being the non-fish guy, they prepped it wrong and raw and the whole thing. Anyways, all that being said, it's I'm acquiring a taste for country a little bit. If this is what country is, yeah, it's a great entry into a flavor you're not into, and slowly kind of gets your taste buds wanting a little bit more. And that's kind of where I'm at with Home Free. Is I think I can thank all of you guys for the recommendations of Home Free when we got into the whole Pentatonics run. A lot of you guys said Home Free, and I'm, in the first few songs I'm going, oh gosh, here we go, Fish, But you know what? More, please.
So I will sing and let it ring. Let the whole world know I'm not giving up this dream for anything. 'Cause I love my country, and that's one thing they'll never take from me.
In the land of the free, cost of living.
For some reason, I was thinking that this was a song that is kind of like a normal Independence Day kind of land of the free, home of the brave kind of thing. And I'm just not familiar with the song at all. I'm wondering if this must be a Home Free track. Liking it, man. I'm liking the lyrics. It's very patriotic, and I think that us and our America's allies and all that we are as a family, we should all be very proud of our heritage, of our nation, that the men and women of our countries stand up and defend freedom for freedom-loving countries. And it's sad when you see the stark contrast of countries that aren't free. And the stark differences of, let's say, North and South Korea and their citizens and the governors and the governorship of those countries and the leaders. You could see oppression versus the freedoms that many of us take for granted, right? So, but yeah, I mean, this is just warms my heart, because today is 4th of July, our Independence Day. Yeah, good stuff, man.
In the land of the free,
I don't know, blast.
everything is on the rise, and we criticize the ones who lead the way. All but far and wide, there's still so much pride, and that's how it's gonna stay.
Yeah, there are times we disagree, but there ain't another place we would rather be. So we will sing.
Dude, and again, the drums, how I love the beatboxing kind of drumming that kind of goes on with these groups. And it's like, this is no exception that you hear the cymbals, kind of going with him, and just everything that he's doing, and just the full sound of this group is just, it's just awesome.
And let it ring. Let the whole world know we're not giving up this dream for anything. 'Cause we love our country, and they can't take that away from you and me.
Even the red headlights, did you see that? Red, white, and blue, even the red headlights.
In the land of the free.
See, I'm gonna back up a little bit.
'Cause we love our country, and they can't take that away from you and me.
Such a cool vehicle. The red headlights, it's just awesome.
In the
Squirrel.
land of the free. So raise that flag up high.
Harmony's beautiful.
To those who gave their lives for liberty. Yeah, so we will sing and let it ring.
Again, this little section here is just like another example of, just this kind of music lulls you to sleep to think that there's actually just vocals happening here, because it's a refrain of some of the instruments that are being projected in their vocals to give a bit of a refrain to just kind of like highlight the actual lead singers in this. So you do detect that little effect of a back off of the instruments. And it's just interesting to me, just the mechanics and the production of music like this. Man, when you think about what they're doing, I just wanted to back up here a little bit to kind of show you the contrast of they're easing off and going to a refrain from instruments, vocal instruments, to just the highlight of their forefront of their vocals is just kind of interesting.
So we will sing.
See, just that.
And let it rain.
Then the slight build up again, and introduction of the vocals.
Up this dream for anything. Cause we love our country, and we thank our lucky stars and stripes to be.
Amen.
In the land of the free.
Never heard this song. I thought it was a normal patriotic song, but it must be theirs. Loved it. Nice. Nice, Itzel. Okay. All right. Okay, look at. We have so much to be thankful for. I just want to take a moment to just thank you, military. Veterans, active, retired, and some that have sadly left this earth for our freedom. When you wrap your mind around it's story time. One last story time. I was watching a video, just happened to come across it. It was pretty troubling to watch. It was a man in Ukraine that he had a camera and he was running along, and all of a sudden you hear a thump, and he's calling out saying, I've been hit. And then another thump, and you hear in the fire, the bullets flying, and you just see the camera go down. And you could hear the panic in the man's voice. And there was another scene where someone was getting sniped. The sniper was zeroing in on a guy's position, and he was in this little hut kind of thing. And he's pacing around the hut, basically knowing he's doomed, like an airstrike or something is going to take his position out. And you hear the fear, and you hear it. And we can only remotely imagine what our men and women in uniform do for us, what they endure and what they encounter, and the fear, but coupled with unfathomable bravery to step up voluntarily, to give their lives and put themselves in a foreign land to protect our liberties and freedoms, can so easily be taken for granted. Out of sight, out of mind. I think if all of us were to take a moment to dangle our conscious vision of the wartime, the D-Day, the storming the beaches of Normandy, the incredible bravery that's depicted in Saving Private Ryan, the first few handful of minutes, makes you really kind of come to realize the heroic, genuine, bravery our military has on an individual person's basis of what they encounter and what they do for us, for our freedoms. Let's not take our freedoms for granted. Let's not. Let's be thankful for our independence and our freedom that we get to celebrate this day. So, with that, we have our next song is going to be from one of you guys. I have been given a song request that was mailed to my P.O. box. If any of you want to look into sending me a song over P.O. box, there will be a video description or a video link on some of the rules of engagement of how to go about that if you want to send me something in the P.O. box for me to review. And we're going to go ahead and jump on his review next. But anyways, you guys have a blessed day. Thanks again to all of you and in the military and out of it. Can't begin to thank you enough. Blessings. Have a good day. Take care.